Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my channel Running Sadhu. So today we are exploring a critical friction point in global trade, the double bottom line of the Maritime Silk Road. Currently the shipping industry is trapped between two opposing forces. On one side, we have an economic squeeze, intense price wars and volatile fuel costs are driving freight rates down. On the other side, we face regulatory pressure. The Paris Agreement and IMO 2020 mandates require us to slash carbon emissions immediately. So the question is, how can carriers expand capacity to meet the booming demand of the Belt and Road Initiative BRI while simultaneously cutting costs and complying with strict carbon limits? So the solution, vessel sharing agreements. The answer lies in the shift from competition on assets to cooperation on capacity. This is achieved through vessel sharing agreements or VSA. By pooling assets and consolidating demand, independent carriers can access larger, more efficient ships that they simply couldn't fill on their own. Essentially, instead of two companies running two half empty inefficient ships, they share one massive high efficiency vessel. Our research focused on the CIPE corridor, a trade lane where manufacturing is rapidly shifting from China to Indochina, driving a 10% annual growth rate. Now, economic impact, the profit boom. Let's look at the number in our base case simulation. Implementing a VSA lead to a staggering 83.26% increase in total profit. That's huge. But how did this happen? It's not about just the sharing costs, it's about selective optimization. Revenue optimization. The alliance prioritized high yield routes like Shanghai to the Middle East at over $1,000 per container, eliminating waste. In a non VSA scenario, a carriers often forced to ship empty containers just to return a vessel. Under a VSA, the dead capacity is reallocated to high yield lakes. Now, the environment. So, environmental impact, decarbonization. Perhaps the most surprising result in the environmental gain, the VSA model achieved a 47.99% reduction in carbon dioxide emissions. Crucially, this wasn't achieved through expensive alternative fuels or slow steaming. It is pure asset optimization. Larger vessels burn significantly less fuel per container carried. By aggregating demand to fill these Type 5 giants, the alliance moves more cargo with fewer total engine burns. As the alliance grows from two numbers to four, this benefit compound, allowing for the deployment of the greenest vessel classes available. So now the conclusion, synergy is a strategy. To conclude, our stress testing shows that the strategy is robust. Even with extreme demand spikes or freight rate volatility, the VSA remains more profitable and environmentally superior to independent operation. Our recommendations are clear. 1. For liners, stop competing on price alone. Form CIPE, specific alliances to access the economies of scale that drive both profit and sustainability. 2. For policymakers, facilitate these collaborative frameworks. Use VSS as primary tool to meet Paris Agreement targets without stifling the economic growth. In the era of maritime Silk Road, the most profitable ship is a shared ship. So that's all for today. If you guys came through the last of this video, I'll thank you for listening me for more than 5 minutes. So that's all for me. Thank you everyone. Assalamu alaikum.